Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel like chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. Cause the love you give, it can't be replaced.
Hey y'all, get ready with me while I'm in Dubai. Today is technically my last day, but I've been doing a really bad job at vlogging. So yeah, get ready with me while I'm here. I'm trying to make this quick because right now it is 12:21. I need to be gone by, I want to say 1:30 because I'm going to say La Vie. And I stay in the Palm Jumeirah. And I think it's like a 30-minute drive. For this to be a solo trip, I have no complaints. Everything has been going smoothly. I've met some really cool people. I've experienced a lot of cool things. I had 1 or 2 hiccups, but that's fine. Nothing that like altered my experience by far. I got henna. So I want to do like a small recap. I hate when I do sit down talking videos because I had ADHD, low-key, diagnosed. But like when they start kicking in, I don't know how to stay on topic. So like they end up being everywhere. I recorded a TikTok and it just did not like come out how I wanted to, but I still posted it because I wanted to get some type of content, you know? But regardless, we're here, we're thriving. I came to Dubai for my 30th birthday. This has been my dream trip. I'm such a hookah girly, like it only made sense that I opened up the new chapter doing something that I actually enjoyed, that they liked. And a lot of people don't like hookah. So I don't know. I felt like it was just time. I'm okay with doing a lot of stuff by myself. I've done a lot of stuff by myself. Going to the movies, going out to eat. I've actually traveled, not necessarily by myself. Like I've traveled to meet people places, but the travel was by myself. So I wasn't really nervous about that. I usually sleep on the plane mostly. I'm such a kid because whenever I'm in a moving car, I fall asleep regardless. So like the plane is the same. But yeah, I'm just here. I'm here and I'm happy. I've been kicking it, y'all. I really have. And I'm excited. My travel started Friday. I had to fly to Southwest. From Southwest, I flew to Miami. I flew through Southwest. I flew to Miami. From Miami, I took Emirates. I felt like even if I don't fly them again, like my first time going to Dubai was only right. I'm gonna use this light, because why not? I feel like it was only right, your first time flying. It was a really cool experience though. I enjoyed the food, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, the plane ride was easy, customs was cool, TSA, like all of that, and I had no problems. My issue came from, I booked a private pickup and it took them, like I landed at 2 maybe? No, I'm lying. I landed at 7:30. I booked it for 8. I was right on time at 8, so I was happy that I did do the 8 o'clock pickup. They didn't come get me until like 10 o'clock. And then as I'm reaching out to people, like they sending me 3 different numbers. I'm talking to 3 different people. They're saying they outside. Like it was a whole thing and I just did not. It was scary. I'm not gonna lie to you because I'm like, I'm finna be stuck here. Not even stuck here. I just didn't have any data. Like, and I thank God that I had T-Mobile. They might be pricey or whatever, but like, I had no issues with data, really. Like a lot of people say you can't make phone calls. Like I was calling people. I didn't, they say it's Wi-Fi everywhere. They lying. Like it's not. Or if it is, it's like, it's not secure. So me and secure Wi-Fi don't get along. Me and unsecure Wi-Fi don't get along. People be stealing. Just working at the job that I have, like I know how people use that unsecure Wi-Fi to like hack phones and stuff. So like I wasn't messing with it. But thank God, like I didn't have issues with data. It was just that day, like that first experience, I don't know. It didn't sit well with me. So they finally picked me up. I made it to my Airbnb. It's really nice. Hopefully I'll insert clips if I remember. It's really nice. and it's in the Palm Jumeirah. I hope I'm saying this right. Hi, baby. Come to Dubai. Just kidding. I look crazy. This is after 13 to 15 hours of travel. I am finally in my Airbnb. I've been here for about an hour or so. It's like 1 a.m. Dubai time. I had to stop because today is actually Saturday. Today is my favorite uncle's funeral, but I couldn't make it, sadly. So my sister actually FaceTimed me from the funeral, so I was able to catch the service. And I'm so appreciative of her and the whole fact that like I was actually able to make it on my trip. So that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. But we're here, we're in Dubai. We're here, we're in Dubai. This is mainly for me. Like this is for Kirsten. This is for her 30th birthday. Like all the stuff you've been through the past 2 weeks, the past April, like in life period. This is for you, girl. This is for you. This is how we starting off our 30s. But anyway, let's stop being sappy and let's get into this tour. That's the front door. You come in, this is the kitchen to the left. This is a full kitchen. This is an Airbnb. I am in the Palm Jeremiah area. When you walk over to the right from the front door, this is a small bathroom, a toilet, and a sink. This is like the maid's room. Maid room. Has iron. Has like a little closet over there, but I'm not gonna be in there, so, cause who made? This is the thing I showed you. This is the second bedroom. Turn on the light. Oops. The second bedroom. There's a balcony, but it's dark right now. Once again, it's 1 a.m. Then there's a closet area. And then there's this bathroom. This one has a shower, sink, and toilet. Let me turn it off because I don't like how this sounds. There's a balcony out there, but I'm not gonna show y'all. I might show y'all mine in the morning, but I'm not gonna do that. So this is a 3-bed, 2.5 bath. This is the living room area. Love my fave. They have like a mini vanity TV, full sectional dining table. There's a bar area, and past that, I love the wallpaper. Past that is the master suite. So I did start unpacking and getting ready for tomorrow. I turned that on to see if it was charged, and it reminded me that I had to record this, so I could jump up and did that. So that's the bedroom. There's no TV in there, but this is the closet area. I like to kind of unpack, so I did unpack shoes. And then I don't know about y'all, but I keep all my designer stuff in the check bag. So this is not check bag, in my carry-on. So I put my carry-on stuff right there. And this is my check bag with all my clothes. Then this is the master bath. I was about to take a shower. So this is the shower, a full tub thing. Like it's long, like I can sit in it. A double sink. And then they have the actual toilet and bidet. So yeah. Like I said, I'm in Dubai. I am gonna show y'all though I have a fire balcony. I cannot wait to wake up and show y'all in the morning. Like have a little sitting area, and then it's pitch black because all of that out there is water. That's all water, and I think it's people out there. But it's beautiful, y'all. It's beautiful. But either way, we're in Dubai. I have a morning boat tour scheduled, so I was getting my stuff out so I could have it ready, because I don't know if I'll be able to go to sleep. I'm not gonna hold you. It's 1 a.m. And yeah, we're here, we're 30, we're thriving, and we're gonna kick it. So stay tuned. Bye. That content. Before I came, one of my uncles, my favorite uncle, actually, he passed away. And I found out last minute that his funeral was actually gonna be Saturday, which is the day after I left. Like, I landed in Dubai Saturday. So it was a whole thing. I had to pray about it because I was actually gonna push it back. I really did not want to, though, only because I had to, one, like, be real with myself. And I do miss him. I'm very, very sad that he's no longer with us. But I'm fortunate enough to know that I kind of said my goodbyes with him while he was still alive. And I knew that, like, if I missed this trip, I will regret it. But I wouldn't necessarily regret missing the funeral. Only because, and that sounds bad, and I don't know how else to phrase it, but only because I was able to say my goodbyes. So I didn't necessarily need the, like, last final goodbye. It definitely would have been nice if I made it. But I knew I would have actually regretted it if I had to cancel this trip. And on top of that, that same week, Dubai had this really big flood. It was all over the news. It was the day that had like a year's worth of rain in one day, so stuff was messed up. So I was already like not feeling good about going, and then to find out that his funeral was the same like weekend that I wasn't gonna be here, it just, my heart was low-key broke, like all over again. I don't know how else to explain it. I hope I'm articulating this well, but like, I was just sad. I was sad that I was gonna miss it. I was sad that I was gonna miss the funeral, sad I was gonna have to cancel the flight. I sat and prayed about it. I talked to my dad about it. And ultimately, I just decided to go ahead and just keep it, because it's something that I really, really wanted to do. And at like part of my 30s, like one of the things that I really want to work on and like stand on business on is doing what I want to do. Like, life is short. If I didn't learn nothing else in my 30 years on this earth, life is too short to like live with regrets and do stuff that you don't really want to do. It would have definitely been nice if I would have made it physically, but I know spiritually I was okay. I know spiritually he was okay. I don't know if he would have been mad at me that I did. He probably would have been like a little upset that I didn't come, but I don't know. That was just something I was willing to deal with, because I really, really, really wanted to go on this trip, and I'm really, really grateful that I'm here. But anyway, moving on. When I got here Saturday night, it worked out because my sister FaceTimed me from the funeral, so I was still able to see everybody. I was still able to like listen to the service. It was really nice from what I saw, and I ended up like just being extra at peace, and it just gave me extra validation that, oh, okay, Kirsten, you can be here. It's like, it's okay that you're here, you know? That was just a little extra validation that I needed, that I made the right choice. So from there, it was hard for me to go to sleep because it was 2 p.m. in St. Louis technically. So I stayed up until like, I went to sleep at like 3. And then woke up at like 6. So I took a little short nap. I'm doing a very light face today because I just am. So I took a little short nap, woke up, and then while I was up, since I couldn't go to sleep, I actually booked a brunch like boat on the marina. So I started getting dressed for that. I had a really great time. It was through the yacht exclusive yachts tours, one of those things where they provide you a virtual tour guide, and then it's like a light breakfast, like water, juice, croissants, things like that. And then you got really good pictures and videos of like the Dubai skyline. You got a little history, like it was really cool. I would definitely do that again. I would actually, the issue is if I would have booked it before the day, like the morning of technically, I would have got the other one where it stops and lets you get off and swim, and it's like an actual party boat. But for $50, it wasn't bad at all. It wasn't bad at all. So from there, I came back. I was still feeling good, so I came and changed. The place that I'm staying at is actually attached to a beach club. So I pretty much ate lunch there. I went to the beach, like it was really nice. Beach, ate lunch, just chill, had a little lazy situation. And then that night, I knew I wanted to go smoke shisha. I smoke shisha every night here. I just had to, like, it wasn't no other option but to do that, like, because that was my preference. So smoking shisha, long story short, when I was sitting at the beach club, I was talking to some people. People are super nice here, super friendly. Like, no lies were told about that part. You do feel safe. They definitely like cater to you. So that's what I loved about like being here. Nobody was mean or weird. Actually, this bonnet, I double bonnet. This bonnet, and I have a pillowcase. It says Cookbook Cosmetics. Shout out to my girl Angelica. She makes those. She sells bonnets, pillowcases, those like kit type of things, and she customizes them for you. So I have a, oh, you can't even see, it's a pillowcase and a matching bonnet that I ordered so I can travel with it, and I just really enjoy myself. Like, I really liked it, so shout out to her. I didn't mean to take it off, but it's cool. So at the beach club, I met some people, and then I found out that there was a, I wanted to listen to hip hop music. I know where I'm at, but I just kind of assumed that I was gonna be able to hear some type of, you know, hip hop music. So I looked it up, I talked to some people, and they told me to go to Leaky. I'm sorry, I cannot pronounce these words, the names of places, so I've been feeling really bad about that. Leekki. I went there. I met this really cool girl. She was from, where's she from? I know somewhere in Africa. Ghana. She was from Ghana, because we talked about it, because that's one of the places that I want to go. And, one of the places that I wanted to go. So we exchanged information, like we kicked it. It was really a nice time. And from there, what happened? From there, it was like, I left at like 3 a.m. So I didn't really get much sleep that day, but it was a really nice time. I really enjoyed myself. Let me think. Next day was my desert safari tour. Desert safari tour was 8 hours. That was a whole nother situation. It wasn't bad. It was a great experience. I just didn't mentally prepare myself like I should have, because it took every bit of those 8 hours. Like, but it was a great experience. I definitely highly recommend it. I kind of ranted on my on my TikTok about it. The sand duning, that was scary. I'm not gonna lie. I sat in the front seat because the tour guide like picked me up first, and there was like a family of 3, and then there was like one other solo person who joined the tour, so they had to sit in the like very back. I'm just too tall to do that, so I sat in the front. So I got like the front experience about the sand duning. It was really pretty to like look at. It literally looks so surreal. One of my favorite movies is Aladdin, and it literally looked like something out of Agrabah. I was so excited, but it was scary, especially for people who get like motion sickness. So yeah, that was cool. And then after that, they take you to like one of their adventure parks where you can ride the ATVs. I opted out of riding the ATVs because I'm going to Jamaica right after this, so I'm doing it with my sister, so I just didn't want to like do it twice, pay for it twice. I'm not gonna lie. And I've done it before. It is fun. I wanted to experience that again with my sister, and I didn't want to just like take away from that experience. Otherwise I would have did it. So from there, I ordered, like I bought one of the little scarves that comes in the comes with it, like the traditional like turban thing. They do tie for you, and they give you water, and that was cool. Like then you, after everybody does like the ATV, you can take pictures with falcons if you want to. From there, we went, I'm saying it out of order. First we got the turbans, then we went dune bashing. From dune bashing, they stop in the middle of the desert so you can go sandboarding, yeah, and take pictures and things like that. And from taking pictures, you go back to the park, you go back to another park, they call it a camp, and they offer all the other like amenities. So from the other amenities, they give you snacks. You're able to shop like booths, like vendor booths, I guess. But these are like authentic. You get the henna. I did get henna done. I just got one finger. Then they have all the shows. So it's like a fire show, belly dancing, a traditional like a traditional, I want to say Arabic dance. I can't remember what it was called, what they was calling it. It was really nice. You can take pictures and pay for them if you want to. They gave you free shisha, so I did it there. I just didn't record it because my light died. So, and it was like dark. The only light was around the actual stage. Everything else was kind of like far away, so you couldn't really see yourself. So, and I wanted to live in the moment. I didn't want to have the camera out the entire time, so. They gave you dessert, they gave you food. It was like a buffet style type of thing. I'm not gonna lie, the food wasn't bad, but I don't know. It was just, I'm such a picky eater. It wasn't the best. I did eat some of it, but just not everything. So I'm gonna say I tasted some of everything that I could. There was like lamb or chicken, no fish or anything. I'm not a big dates fan. The dates are like big out here, and I don't like eggplant, and they had a lot of eggplant stuff out here, so I didn't eat that stuff. But everything that I could try, I did. And then from there we went to where do we go? From there, they dropped us off, but at that point, it was like 10 p.m. So it was a lot of activities that we did throughout the day, and ultimately, like, get back at 10 p.m. After that, I was tired, so I had to go to sleep. Bought some gifts because I wanted to get those name necklaces that they make for you in front of you type of thing. So I got 3 of those for me and 2 of my sisters. And then I also got some perfume, so that was a really great experience. I was on like my swivel, like my head was on swivel because people are so aggressive. Like I just didn't want, like I don't know. I wanted to vlog, but it was kind of like people talking to you every which way. They try to distract you. Like they are super aggressive out here. So I like when it comes to like the merchants, not necessarily when they're waiting on you. But like the merchants, they want their sale. I'm not gonna lie, they want their sale. That night after I left the Miracle Garden, I went to where did I go? I think I just went exploring. I can't remember. I'm gonna chop it up anyway. From there, I went to Dinner in the Sky. So from Dinner in the Sky, the other hiccup I had, because it's only been 2 so far, knock on wood, nothing else goes wrong, but Dinner in the Sky reservation was at 8. I was dressed, ready, on time, waiting for my taxi. They have yellow cabs out here, and those are the cheapest. I definitely recommend downloading the Kareem app because that is really how I've been getting around. So I did that, was waiting on them. They kept getting lost, I guess, wherever I'm located. The turn is super quick, so it's easily to like miss. And since it's like a big median is on the other side of the ocean, other side of the, there's a big median, other side of the road. You have to go all the way down, make a U-turn, go all the way down, make another U-turn to come back. You know, so like if you miss your turn, you add an extra 10 minutes to the situation. Now, Dinner in the Sky is not far from here. So I ordered it right at 7:30. I scheduled it to come right at 7:30 with enough time for me to get there, check in, and, you know, be on time. With him missing the turn twice, he didn't get me until 7:45. The latest that they can take you is 8:05. I didn't get there until 8:10. I called ahead, let them know like, hey, I'm gonna be late because, you know, my driver, not to throw him under the bus or anything, but like I was on time. So like, please don't penalize me, because they don't issue refunds. If they go up in the air, especially, I think that was their last tour, I just would have missed out, you know, because I wasn't necessarily gonna be able to do it again today. I would have rescheduled it for today, but like I was already dressed, you know, it just would have been unfortunate. But the lady was super nice. She stood at the gate waiting for me, and got there and made it just in time to go up. So it was just stressful, you know, like when you really want to do something and then you do everything in your power to make it happen, and then just unfortunately something else out of your control happens. Like, it was just one of the things I was gonna have to go with the punches, but I'm grateful enough that I was able to make it. Yeah, God been really pulling up and stepping through for me. So I'm just nothing but thankful and grateful. From there, I was supposed to go to, well, I did go to a hookah lounge, but the ones that I planned, once I realized how far everything was and how much it was gonna take me to do a ride there and back, I had to like regroup and rethink and go somewhere else. So I met some cool like guests, or like attendants is a better word, and they gave me some ones that was close to that was like pretty much in the Palm Jumeirah. Unfortunately, like most clubs only do like hip hop nights on certain nights. Most clubs only do ladies night on certain nights. If I would have went closer to like the Dubai Mall, I would have been able to like have a better selection of, you know, places I wanted to go. I just wasn't trying to go that far. So from there, yeah, I kicked it. It was like 2 clubs. I went to Smoky Beach, and then I went to Blah Blah, and it was really fun. Well, I ain't gonna say really fun. It was a good time. When I'm lit, not even lit, because I haven't been drinking this whole time. If you're a drinker, you probably, well, what I found out was, like, if you're a drinker, your best bet is to just get your drinks at duty free. I wasn't trying to buy the whole bottle, like a whole gallon or nothing, so I just didn't buy any. But if I really wanted to and I was gonna be like sad about it, then I could have easily just bought my alcohol at duty free, because I knew I wasn't gonna be able to find alcohol anywhere. But anyway, with that, let me order my Korean. With that, I'm good to go. I was good to go last night. Got back at like 3 or 4. No, it was 2 or 3. And then with it being so late at night, I just couldn't sleep. I didn't want to, I wasn't really trying to drink because I was out and I was by myself, so I haven't really been drinking, like I said. So usually I order like a nice Long Island or something strong when I smoke a hookah, so I can like balance it out. It just helps me personally, because you do get that like little head high, but the liquor like kind of mellows me out and brings me back down, so that's cool. They didn't have wine that I wanted, and I wasn't trying to play them prices. Like, the thing about it is, like, guys will offer to buy you a drink, but the way everything's set up here is kind of like, I don't trust it. Not necessarily trust it. I felt safe. But to be quite frank, there is a lot of girls out here that's like going. Like, if you know, you know, like, it's a lot of girls that's out here really selling, like really doing their thing. And I just didn't want to give nobody the impression I was there by myself. Like, I was dressed up, you know, so I clearly look like I'm out of place. Not necessarily out of place, but you know, like, I don't know, if you know, you know. So I wasn't trying to be doing too much or be seen, or like, I was just there for a good time and not that type of time. So I didn't really accept drinks from nobody, so I just sat there, I smoked my hookah. I did drink Red Bulls, and those do just keep me awake. Caffeine does the same thing for me that alcohol does. Either way, it was a pretty good time. Go ahead, guys. Yeah, so I think that's pretty much the recap up to so far. Today I am going to the Burj Khalifa area. I'm going to the Dubai Mall area. I'm about to go to C'est La Vie. I really want to take some cute pictures up there and just like experience the Burj Khalifa. I don't necessarily, like, I'm adventurous to a certain extent. The Burj Khalifa is the tallest building in the world. So, and their elevator, like, it takes you from the first floor to the like 120 something floor in like a minute. And when I was researching and like looking everything up, the way they had it set up, like they pretty much pack you in the elevator like sardines. And with it already being hot, COVID is still very much alive and kicking. Like, I just don't want to risk it. I'm okay with like going over there to see it. I'm gonna try to go to a mosque today. But if I don't get to it, like I've seen a bunch of them, like just driving past them. Oh, the city tour is how I got to the, I did a city tour before my, I think I mentioned that. If not, I'm gonna throw it there. I did a city tour before my safari, and that's how I got to the souks. That's how I like, they let you stop and it's a guided tour. I just didn't want to go places by myself, but even during that, it was still kind of like, okay, here's our stop. You got like 20 minutes. You can walk around, take pictures, X, Y, and Z. So you were still by yourself. You weren't like stuck walking with people the whole time, but it was still like, you know, X, Y, and Z. So I was able to do that. It was just, I'm not really pressed to do or see anything extra because we did stop outside of something, but I just, you know, whatever. Also, if you follow me on like any of my Instagrams, _ Kirsten J, or if you follow me on like Facebook, TikTok, you'll see those like there, like pictures and stuff like that. So thank y'all so much for watching. I'm so sorry to end it like this, but I don't want to like miss my reservation and say la vie. So, hold on. Bye.